Well, Sarge and I would like to welcome you to another installment of Conversational Shaving. Isn't that right, Sarge?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, hello there. How are you? I've already prepped my face with Village Barber shaving oil. And my razor today, this is going to be new to me and new to the channel, although I have a similar razor. It's the Lord L-6 razor. Maybe you can see there where it says Lord on the cap. And I had I still have a Lord, I believe it's called the L122 razor, something like that. And it's very similar to this, but I think it's made a little bit lighter of some aluminum. I'm not sure what this is made out of, but it seems more solid. And this has a metal base plate. That other one just has a plastic base plate, but the rest of it is aluminum, I think. So I've seen this shown by Paul H. a lot. He likes this razor, and so do many other wet shavers. I'm going to give it a whirl. Just got that in the mail today, as a matter of fact. So it'll be the first use for that. My blade, I don't have a tuck of these, but it came with this Lord, I think it's a Lord Platinum blade, and I have the label upside down here. Yeah, it's a Lord Platinum blade, if you can see that on there. And let's see here. Oh, my soap, in keeping with the season, is going to be this Wet the Face Autumn shaving soap. And I've already lathered on the Yaqi Sagrada Familia synthetic brush, and even though I got a pretty good lather right out of the tub there, for the purposes of this shave anyway, to try to speed things up, I went ahead and lathered in the Stirling collapsible shaving bowl. I'm going to go ahead and try to get a lather going here on my face. I hope you're all doing well out there. Somebody was making fun of me online for using this. Not here on YouTube, but on my Facebook, and he said that he said us guys that use this dog bowl, as he calls it, because similar bowls are also used as pet food bowls. He was saying that guys like me that use this bowl crack him up. So I sent him a gif of a cartoon chicken and told him that guys that don't use this crack me up. I don't know. Use what you want, and most importantly, use what works for you. You can take advice, you can listen to other people, you can watch other people shave, but in the final analysis, my friend, it's going to have to be whatever works best for you, I believe. And that lathered pretty easily. I'll set these things aside, kind of wipe off my hand here. And now I'll wet the razor. And we'll get started for pass number 1, which will be with the grain. Also, how do you like my new vinyl sticker back there, huh? It's too bad that when I do these videos, my head will be right in front of it, I guess. I guess I could adjust the camera, try to step to one side or the other, I don't know. This, unless I've lost count, this is my 200th installment of this incarnation of my channel. There were other incarnations of this channel, but you don't really want to know about those. For all its faults, this is the best incarnation of this channel that I've created. So, now right off the bat here, straight away, as they say across the pond, or right away, as we might say here in the United States, I have to give points to this razor for ease of use. It just seems, I don't know how complicated using a razor can be, a safety razor, but it seems just the right weight, kind of middle weight and standard aggression. Let's see how the rest of the shave goes. Now my little sticker back here, that was, I did not plan for that to go with the 200th installment of this incarnation of my channel, unless I did it subconsciously, but it's a nice, nice surprise, I guess. Or if you apply Occam's razor, not the actual razor, but Occam's razor, the idea that the simplest explanation for something is probably the true explanation, well, that's just a happy accident coinciding as it does with this episode. I really need to liven it up in here. It's pretty drab. Let me go ahead and rinse again. Well, this is interesting. The lather has dissipated. I'm not sure why. I don't remember ever having trouble with the lather on this soap dissipating. Maybe it has something to do with the weather. The indoor, inclement indoor weather, I guess. Pretty dry in here, I suppose. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. I'm supposed to be going with the grain, not across. Not time for that yet. Outdoors, we're supposed to have our first freeze of the season tonight. I've heard different predictions about what the temperature is supposed to be. 28, 30, 31. These are all Fahrenheit readings, of course. I guess that would be 0, 1, or 2 Celsius. Or centigrade, as we used to call Celsius in this country. Yeah, I'm still feeling great ease of use with this razor. It's kind of a no-brainer, and it seems like a very handy and inexpensive razor. There's pass number 1 complete. I hope I was on camera for all of that. I was mostly staring at the mirror. I'll be right back for pass number 2. Oh, across the grain. Okay, pass number 2 across the grain. Here we go. Sort of a long handle on this razor. Not everybody likes long-handled razors, but if you don't mind them. And although it's not a fancy razor and it's not an expensive razor, this could be used, I believe, as a daily driver or even as a good travel razor, because God forbid you lost this razor, you'd only be out about $7 US. That's shipped and delivered. Maybe a few pennies over that. Let's see. about 2 days worth of growth. And I could have waited another day because this isn't my normal night to shave and make a video. So I might possibly put this video up a little bit early, maybe a day earlier than you would normally see one of my videos. But since I've been shaving every other day, it makes the weekend shave either on a Friday or a Saturday, and I tend to do it kind of later at night usually, so that I can edit the video, post it, and it'll be up the following day in most parts of the world, probably in all parts of the world. Okay, rinse time again. Yeah, let's see. My mums outside, they'll be able to withstand the frost. A couple of the other plants may not. It also depends on how long the freeze lasts, how many hours. This blade feels just a little bit rough, but it's tolerable. The razor's great. And I am just using the blade that came with, one blade comes with the razor. Let's see. I was going to try to pick up this envelope again without besmirching it too much. Once again, the Lord Platinum, one of these blades comes with this razor. I've still got what's left of the blister pack in the other room. Let's see, where am I here? I'm not sure what side I was using. Yeah. Did I rinse this already? I don't know what I did. I think I would, oddly enough, like this Lord blade in another razor, because I've used these before, I think, and I seem to remember having had good luck with them. Excuse me. Well, for some reason, and again, I don't remember having had a big problem with dissipation involving this soap before, but I'm getting it a little bit today, or tonight as the case may be, but no problem. I whipped up enough lather to lather an army, I guess, if that makes any sense. I don't think I want to try to lather a whole army. Some of my mums, the red ones, I didn't know this, but they were evidently of the variety that bloom early as late July, or in the case of these, mid-July. And then there are a bunch of yellow ones that only recently bloomed, and some of them are still budding. And here we are on the cusp of the first freeze, but they should be just fine. There's one plant where it seems like the blooms look orange at first, and then I think they all turn yellow if they do what they did last year. Sometimes mums, I've heard the blooms on a plant will change color from season to season for there's many different reasons why that can happen. And all of these plants that I have were originally force bloomed in a greenhouse. that may or may not have something to do with why they conceivably could change color between seasons. Other things like stress on the plants, overwatering, underwatering, I don't know what all. But the blooms on what is my tallest mum's plant right now seem to be staying orange for a while, longer than I remember them doing so last year. So I wonder if they are going to just stay orange, or if they will eventually turn yellow like they soon did last year. And I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to come back for a third pass against the grain. Okay, well, also another thing about this soap, scent strength of about 4 out of 10, and a very nice scent strength. I've had trouble before, because I don't have a sophisticated schnoz, I've had trouble explaining what the scent of this is, but trust me, it smells like autumn. Autumn's a good name for it, and now's a good time of year to start using it. Yeah, there's that again. I'll show you once again in recaps, just so you don't forget. Here we go. I believe it's Don Younger, is it, that makes these wet the face soaps? He has a YouTube channel. No, these are good soaps. I think there might have been one time where Don saw one of my reviews, possibly, or one of my comments, and got the idea that I was putting these soaps down. But it's true I only have a couple of his soaps, and I have the matching aftershaves, but I've never had anything bad to say about these soaps. Any complaints I've had, if any, have certainly been minor ones. Maybe I should have done my homework and gone online and tried to see what all the scent notes of this are supposed to be. But if you like autumn scents, whatever those may be, this is kind of almost like a dictionary, I suppose, of autumn scents that are in this one soap. I enjoy it. I don't have a problem with it. I very, very much like it. And I told Don, I doubt that he even remembers any of this. It was a very minor chat we had one time, and I said, no, if I had a problem with your soaps, I wouldn't have ordered another one. And in the future, I'll probably order more. It's just that, oh yeah, that reminds me of something else that doesn't involve shaving. Let me rinse this and I'll tell you. Okay, this only involves shaving insofar as my budget goes. For mostly sentimental reasons, I'm having an old stereo of mine repaired. A tabletop stereo, one of those ones built to look old, which has a CD player, an AM/FM radio, a turntable, and a cassette slot. This one happens to be labeled as an Emerson with their old logo with the music note on the logo. Anyway, and I'm paying more to have that fixed, and also for the gas money to take it to another community where I know a guy that fixes these kind of things, more than I paid for the appliance. But also, one of the main reasons, maybe the main reason I'm having it repaired is I like the turntable on it better than I do the turntables on similar products that are still being made. Although the similar products still being made now have Bluetooth included in them. And there's one company that makes the same thing, but for some reason on the radio, they only include the FM band and not the AM band, which seems kind of counterproductive. Isn't that part of the point of something being old or traditional? Shouldn't it have the traditional FM band, AM band on it? That's MW, medium wave, over on the other side of the pond in some parts of Europe and possibly in the UK, I don't know. But at least right now, I don't think the AM band or the traditional FM band are going away anytime soon. Maybe in the future, maybe 10, 15, 20 years from now, but not yet. Cross your fingers. There's a company calling itself Crosley. Crosley was an old brand of radios. Powell Crosley, the founder of that original company, was sort of the Henry Ford of radios. He produced some of the first inexpensive but good radios. The story being that back in the 20s, I guess it was, his son wanted a new radio, but they were so expensive that Powell Crosley sort of invented a cheap mass-produced radio that was nevertheless of high quality. And Powell Crosley also owned the Cincinnati Reds, was it? The baseball team that played on Crosley Field. There was an automobile called a Crosley, and Crosley Company had the original patent, which they let expire, of refrigerators, kitchen appliances, the refrigerator, that they were the only ones that had shelves inside the door of the refrigerator. In other words, shelves attached to the door, but on the inside. They let that patent expire, so every refrigerator has shelves inside the door now, pretty much. Okay, I'll be right back for pickups. Okay, it's pickup time and I gotta get going here because I'm running a little behind. I've been talking a lot. And I probably better not try to go for BBS this time, although I seem to be getting a pretty close shave with this razor. And this blade. Trouble spots are good. Or at least this one on the left side of my face. My left side of my face. It'd be to your right, I guess. See how we are over here. Pretty good. That's all we're going to do. I'll be right back with Mr. Towel and with recaps and put the finishing touches on this shave. Well, I just finished drying my face with Mr. Towel. Time is of the essence, so let me continue on here. We'll put Mr. Towel back where he goes. And so far, off camera, to begin with, I prep my face with Village Barber shaving oil. My razor has been this 3-piece non-adjustable Lord L-6 razor. Very nice and very economical and easy to use. My soap has been this Wet the Face Autumn soap. Very nice. My brush was this Yaqi Sagrada Familia 24mm synthetic brush. And I happen to lather once again in the collapsible Stirling shaving bowl. Okay, moving right along, I'm going to apply some of the Thayers Lavender Witch Hazel there. Yeah, I kind of let the time get away from me, so I've got to kind of rush right now for the purposes of time in this video, I mean. Oh. And of course, I'll edit this video for time too, but anyway, once again, that's the Thayers Lavender Witch Hazel. It's a nice, light lavender scent. And here we go with the Wet the Face, the matching Autumn aftershave. This matches the soap. Also good stuff. Lovely. Ooh, that scent. I don't know, just like that scent gets better and better each time I use it, I suppose. It smells really great, just sort of decanting it once again after sitting in the bottle for a minute, a long minute. Ooh, it's lovely. I hate to rush like this, but I'm still getting a good effect from these products. This is very nice stuff. That's the matching aftershave to the Autumn soap from Wet the Face. Finally, and this may take me a minute to get this out of here because I'm running low, the Nivea Men Original Post-Shave Balm. Yeah, I'm going to have to shake the bottle a little bit. I'm almost out of this stuff. There we go. It's coming now, coming out of the bottle. This may have to be the last use for it because I'm having trouble getting any product out of there, but fortunately I've still got some. I've got another bottle of this. I had a third bottle, but I gave that away as a present to a friend of mine, to Dave, who is the voice of Agent Maxine, the sort of would-be doggy puppet that he used to occasionally bring on the show here. And he had his own YouTube channel, but he's busy working as a CNA now. Let me show you this once again. And I think I made my face pretty red one way or another, but it'll be okay. That's the Nivea Men Original Post-Shave Balm. This thing may be due for the trash can, only because it's almost out of product, like I said. I'm going to go now. Thank you if you've borne with me this long. Bite a wee again next time, and we'll see you. Peace out. Have a great week ahead.